and it's very loud.
Well, welcome back. A Quiet Place Day 1 hit theaters Thursday night. This is a prequel to the hit 2018 movie, which of course was co-written by Bettendorf's own Scott Beck and Brian Woods, who also owned the Last Picture House in Davenport. So joining us in studio this morning is the general manager, Jameson Ritter. Good morning.
Jenna, it's good to join you this morning.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about I've never seen the original Quiet Place
You're missing out.
movies.
It's such an essential, perfect theater movie-going movie.
Yeah. So have you gotten to see, you guys had some showings of the new one. Have you seen it yet?
We did. We had our preview screenings of A Quiet Place Day 1 last night.
Okay.
And so our first audiences had a chance to see it, and I was fortunate enough to kind of sneak in and catch it for my first time, and I loved it. It was so much fun, just kind of what we were talking about. It's one of those essential movie theater movies that does all the things where, it builds a lot of tension, it makes you very quiet and laser focused and just frozen in your seat while you're watching things play out on the screen. But then it's also this big, loud, boisterous action movie with summer blockbuster explosions that we've come to expect. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, talk to us about if people haven't heard of this that it's happening, kind of what's it about?
Yeah, so A Quiet Place Day 1 is a part of the Quiet Place franchise, which Scott Beck and Brian Woods created with the original film in 2018, and this is a prequel, kind of is the third film in the overall franchise, but it takes us back to day one, how it all started, when this kind of alien invasion took over, and of course it takes over in New York City, or takes place in New York City, but the loudest place on Earth. So these aliens that are very, audio and sound sensitive, being in a place that is just sensory overload, makes for a really creative and thrilling setting for a Quiet Place movie. But it's one of those movies that I think is really special because it focuses on elements of communication, and you see that in really unique ways because of how either quiet or how noisy one has to be, or how one has to communicate with nonverbal communication. It's really special in that regard, that it kind of creates boundaries to other kind of social commentaries through a thrilling alien invasion movie. Yeah,
and you guys have an event going on tomorrow, right?
We do. We have the director of the film, Michael Sarnowski, joining us at the Last Picture House. He'll be doing a Q&A of a part of our 6:30 screening tomorrow night, which is sold out, but we still encourage people to join us at the Last Picture House for our earlier screenings, and also in the evening where the director will be joining us. It's not very often that you get the director of a film on its opening weekend to join you, in-house to present their creation to the world and kind of see it for the first time with live audiences.
Yeah.
And sometimes this happens in Los Angeles and New York City, but to be able to bring this to the Quad Cities, we're thrilled and we're elated to have this be a part of what makes the Last Picture House really special.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely a Hollywood-style event right here in the Quad Cities.
That's what we're hoping to build. Yeah.
Well, and obviously we have this really cool Bettendorf connection to some of the original movies. Have you gotten a chance to talk to them about this new prequel and kind of what they think about it?
Yeah. We haven't. I'm not sure if they had a chance to see it just yet. If they were in the audience last night, but they're thrilled just to see the franchise continue to grow, and it's always really special when you've created something and you've kind of seen that it has there's an audience for it and a connection to it, and people want more of it, and they want to continue to be a part of that universe that you've kind of created, and continue to feel those feelings that you instilled with them with the first film. So it's really special to see that just kind of continue, and so they're excited for hopefully many more Quiet Place films to come, and we're excited to show them at the Last Picture House.
And they have a new project coming out in November, right?
Yes, and just recently announced, just with a poster reveal and a trailer release this week, working with A24, their new film Heretic will be coming out in November, starring Hugh Grant, as well as Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East, and it's it's going to be another thriller.
Yeah, great cast. Okay, so as we wrap up, talk to us a little bit about all the new things happening at the Last Picture House. You guys just opened your rooftop theater. I have not had a chance to go actually see one of the rooftop movies, and I'm excited to try it out.
And that's likely because we've been sold out. I think every single rooftop screening we've had, which has been really exciting. The community response and the excitement to take in a movie on our rooftop on these beautiful summer nights overlooking the Mississippi River and the Arsenal Bridge. It's a really great sight to kind of take in, and it's a really fun environment to enjoy a movie in just a different capacity. So we've been sold out, but in each of these last, I think, 8 weeks. But this weekend we have Happy Gilmore playing kind of in conjunction with the John Deere Classic coming to town. And for the 4th of July, we have Independence Day and The Sandlot coming up that week. So we have many more movies to come, and I think a really exciting summer blockbuster lineup that we'll be announcing here in the next couple weeks. So.
Well, those are all such fun classic movies too. I love The Sandlot.
Oh, it's a great one, and I think trying to coincide with a River Bandits game, and I think that Friday night is when they shoot their fireworks off. So you go to watch the Sandlot with the River Bandits shooting fireworks off in the background. It'll be a lot of fun.
Can't get any better than that.
Right.
All right. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right.